Hello and welcome back to Rollercoaster Tycoon, where we are looking at not such a bad water slide, despite it being built in unfavorable terrain. I mean, pretty much flat terrain isn't really what is best suited for a water slide, yet it came out quite alright, if I may say so myself. I think the design is simple yet quite cool, and the ratings aren't that shabby either. However, well, the thing is we need to build coasters, not water rides, and for coasters we need money, and money is starting to become an issue. Now we're in March year 2, there's no time pressure really. But, well, I think it's safe to say that despite there being no time pressure, if we don't have any money, then we can't do much. So what we're gonna do here is we are going to accumulate more money. And of course, we start out by doing our routine checks on vandalism and then also on pricing. And in that routine check, I can see one thing immediately becoming apparent, which is that we have a pricing adjustment to do over here. We will lower this to, well, 50 cents. Now, I mean, I know that we could do it in steps, but that would just mean coming back and coming back to it. This will ensure that it will be popular until like forever, and this, besides, I mean, look at that, 2 grands almost, that's pretty solid. The same over here. Wow, oh my good lord, that's even more then. Oh, actually, this one does have popularity. Alright, so we don't need to adapt the tower then, I guess. Yeah, alright, fine. Now, as I said, we need to build some cheap rides, and we're gonna do so around the rock over here. We're gonna start building in the center of the park. Now, if we take a look like this, you can see that, well, if we're going to build a coaster, it needs to be in either this rock or this rock. That's where I have planned the next coaster. But we need to make a choice. And, well, this one has another rock relatively close by. However, this one's further away, so it would require a lot more path than this rock, which choices that we need to make. Now, I think what we're gonna do is, we're gonna go for this rock. Well, before I decide that, let's see what we have in terms of coaster types. Yeah. Well, actually, I mean, this is pretty much the one that we're gonna need to build, because it is perfect in the price range, and this rock isn't really suited for this coaster. I mean, all the rocks are suited for this coaster, but I think that this one is a lot more suited for this coaster. So you know what? We're gonna go for this rock over here. And that means that we're gonna extend the path a little bit. And then we're just gonna go around here till, well, see the thing, what we need to do, what I had in mind with the path, was to go around like this, and then have an extension over here with like, a branch off and a branch off. That was the plan. We can still do that, I guess. It will require quite a bit of path building, but fine. I mean, if that is what it takes, we'll do it. I mean, we need to expand anyway. We might as well do it right now. So, here we go. Now, I know that this is quite a bit of expanding that we do all in one go. It does help, though, with the guest count, because we can now, well, let's say pack and store more of them. But, it does help. Because the guest will start thinking a lot less earlier, like, oh, it's too crowded over here, So, yeah, it is good. However, it also means that we have more stretches to fill up with facilities and whatnot. Oh, man. Right, so we got that covered. Now we need to get ourselves a handy dude. You are gonna get the laborious task of that whole stretch. And then we kind of need to, we need to build facilities first. I mean, we can plan whatever we want, but without facilities, this ain't gonna be much. I mean, right now, we're gonna need a toilet, like, right over there. It's pretty much a guarantee. I mean, I'll leave this area out, but the moment we branch off over here, we definitely need another toilet. So, it's not like, you know, this one will suffice for the whole area. We'll open up a drink stall right there. And then I guess a hot dog hut or something of the sort, like right there. Right, so that should cover at least the basics for now. Let me see. I mean, I believe that our eggheads, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, they're researching thrill rides still. Right? Yeah, okay. So, we're going to build a few of those. Now, let me see. I think... Ooh, we have this one. I know we have a tower over here, so perhaps it would be better to save this one for that area. We do not have the ship though. But we have like a ship over here pretty close by. So, well, the Garvitron then? I mean, I guess that's the only real thrill ride that we have available that, well, you know, isn't like similar to something else close by. So, well, yeah, this could do. We'll put the entrance over here. Here, I said. We'll put the exit right there. Nice and simple. And hey presto. Alright, hopefully it will make us plenty of money. And money is really the thing, you know. I reckon that for a decent mouse coaster, and it's not just decent, you know, like, okay, we need like a 6 in the ratings because the parkour says so. No, I mean, I have my own standards, and I want a mouse coaster. Grand would be really nice, but close to being grand, I mean, that will also suffice, you know? As long as it is kind of like aiming for grand, maybe, you know? That would also be nice. It's annoying though, because the view kind of rotates very oddly, so it's a bit difficult to get something nice going. Now, how long do we want this queue to be? Now we could go with something like this. No, I don't want to do that. I was more thinking like than perhaps that. I mean, that's a pretty long queue, but I guess, yeah. I mean, why not, you know? We've had worse, I think. Like long queues for coasters with only one train. You know, just an example. Nah, we don't really need an extra mechanic, I feel. So we'll leave that as is. However, what we are gonna need is an extra handy dude, because this shaking device, which is now still called the Garvitron, I mean, that is gonna be a vomit machine like no other. So we will have an extra handy dude. And we will also place a few more benches right around the exit, like over there and there. Just so that, you know, we can help out the handy dudes as much as possible, because they're gonna have a tough time over here. I can assure you that. Now, well, of course there's coloring to do, because this does not fit the desert theme style that we have. We're gonna go with a black. And then perhaps an orange with a green. No, not with the green. We could go with a darker orange. I think a yellow wouldn't be bad either. Yeah, yellow definitely, the way to go. And then dark red with a... actually, that yellow isn't so bad either. It fits nicely, you know, it looks nice. And the black makes it its own thing, really. kind of fits over here, but it has a different touch to it, you know? The orange not being so dark as this coaster is. So, good. Well, then, the name is all that's left. How about we call this... Oh yeah, the sand snakes. I have totally been watching Game of Thrones, yesterday. So, yeah, I might, the names that come forth now might be a little bit influenced by sad series. Yeah, might be a big chance actually. So, you have been warned, references are to be expected. Now, we have just built this. We need more, of course. Because more. I think that a gentle ride over here also wouldn't be so bad. How about we build this right over here? Right like in front of the rock. I mean, I think that would be quite a good idea. We could build the entrance over here. And then have the exit be like right there. Have it shared. I think that's pretty solid. We will also charge $5 because we're dauntless like that, we don't care. Ooh, well, I'm in line for the shifting dune. Man, it's been quite long ago since, last time I actually put myself in the park. I need to do that more often, really. Also, we're gonna go with backwards rotation. Don't know why really, but I think that's cool. Well, not really cool, but it might have some zoom to it. Now, yeah, I know, really short queue, but this is just the right side. Maybe even one tile too long. You know why. At least if you've been watching the series, you know why. Now, we will call this... Ooh. How about we call this... the spokes on a wheel. Yeah, breaking the wheel. I mean, that's from the trailer, really. We could call this the Wheel of Dawn, but for some reason that doesn't have a nice ring to it, really. How about we call this? Well, I mean, why don't we call this the Third Sons? Oh, that's totally not, as a slight wink to the Second Sons of some television series. Now, of course, they are a company that is, like for hire, for gold, and therefore, because gold is... Oh, no... I was about to say, because gold is a factor, gold is going to be a color quite predominant in this structure. However, I think the green is only for the huts. Which could... that wouldn't... Whoa. I mean, I think the green is only for the huts. That kind of would make sense, I guess. So if we then make that yellow like that, not really that happy. This could work too. Then the wheels. Now this is important. I think this needs a golden trim, or would this need a golden trim? I mean, this just looks like brown. The other wheel does so too. I guess this yellow, I guess this would be the right coloring for it. Well, okay, so, never mind. Another ride done. Now, I'm looking at our money, and I see that we have a lot of it. However, I do want one more ride before we get to building our next coaster. Also, oh, right, still more thrill rides coming. That's good, I approve. We are going to put the go-karts over here. I know that's not really... it's a tracked ride. Maybe we should leave that for like the outer areas here and only put the slam down rides there. I'm kind of tempted for that idea, If we're gonna do that though, what we will need over here our best would be another gentle ride. But seeing how we lack those, we're gonna put the ball over here. Yeah, actually, right there. It doesn't need to be right there. It is right there now, though. So we might as well keep it there. We'll put this in such a manner, but, and that might be a surprise, or at least a slight one. No, game, no. Yes, that's the way I want it. We're gonna go all the way around the ride for the queue to hook up. So, oh, there we are. And then all the way like that, you know. So when you walk, across this queue, you already get excited about just a ball on a statue feet. Nothing moving, nothing to see from the outside, just to raise the excitement. We will call this... how about we call this... I mean, it doesn't really resemble it, but to me, this is always like a ball that's on a feed for a statue, one of those... I don't know, there is a specific word for such a thing, that has like statues mounted on it. At least in my language there is a specific word. I'm sure there is in English. A statue feed. With like an inscription on it. Now, because this always reminds me of it, it also reminds me of the harpy they tore down from the pyramid in Marine. And, well, the harpy in Marine, Sons of Harpy, we're gonna call this the Sons of... the Sisters of Griffin. I know, this is really far-fetched, but I don't know, I quite like that, The far-fetcheder, the more far-fetched, the better in my eyes. So, there, we have that sorted, and we will color this. Now, we're not gonna go with another gold theme. Oh no. Instead, I think that this red is actually for the tent only, by the way. So, it doesn't really matter that much what we do with it. So long as it is... Do we have such a combination anywhere? Not really, I believe. So, well, we do have it right now over here. That's good. Now... Like I said, we're not gonna go with gold. Perhaps we could go with silver? Silver with a red lining? I don't know, silver with a red lining. I don't like that either. Perhaps a greener lining. Perhaps a brighter green? A somewhat darker green? Well, I could do. I don't know. I'm not really convinced, This perhaps. Oh no. No. If we do it, we might as well go with black, Yeah, I think that's the best. Black. Right, now what we do need to do is, because there's no music over here, we're gonna play music. It's going to be more Egyptian snake charm music. I mean, we are indoor after all. We could even... No. I was thinking here that we could even rename the park, but so far I've never done that, and I'm not going to change that tradition right now. So, we won't do that, we won't change the park name, but, if I would have changed the name, then it would have been Dorn. So, right. Now, I think we have quite a few more solid rides over here. Oh, and it seems that... Really, I mean, it is making a profit, yeah. I don't know, it seems that every time that I'm looking, it is not making a profit. Okay, good. Well, we don't need to worry about that just yet. What we're gonna do right now, though, is... Let's see. We need a path that basically goes over here. And then we're gonna build, like... a side branch up till a point over here somewhere. And we're gonna have, like, a coaster somewhere like this, which is gonna interfere with this rock a lot. And we could get a go-karts over here or something like that. Yeah, I can see that working out. Right, the path is the first thing that we're gonna need. It is gonna be from that point. Let's just go over here. And then move all the way up till here, I would say. I mean, this is quite a big stretch of path, but well, you know, the bigger the path, the more we can hook up to it. So there. Your trash cans. Oh man, I wish I could try and guess, you know. I would force them to go on the most extreme coasters out there. Oh, cruel me. Maybe I'm Cersei's child. Maybe I am the new Tycoon Joffrey. Oh man, I would be so evil. If I could charm people to do that. Now, facilities. That's the first thing that we're gonna need. Also, what we're gonna need is an information thingy, like right over here. I mean, we are like miles away from the very first one, so we might as well, you know, just put another one over here. I think that it's not such a bad idea to prevent guests from getting lost in the ocean of possibilities that they have in the park. Another bathroom. We do need more of the other swag. I mean, that's how we'll call it. I guess something over there. And then not a hot dog, yeah, you know, a sweet tooth thingy. Cotton candy. Alright. And then, you know what? We will place another one. We will place one of these donut huts. We'll place that right there. Okay, so we should have a balanced and varied menu over here. That was the word I was looking for. However, now it is time that we build the next coaster. That is going to be the mouse coaster, but afterwards we are stuck with either one of these, and these are going to be difficult. Now, this one we're gonna try. It is gonna be tough, and it's gonna be rough, and it's gonna be very expensive, but I was thinking of using this one in this rock, and I might be like, what damage? Are you out of your mind? Look at how small, how high, how tiny. How I was planning on using this rock is to just build a coaster as if this rock wasn't there, but try and see that we just go through it a lot. Not use the height, just pierce through it a whole bunch of times. It's gonna be difficult with this one because it's really the best to just have ups and downs with mellow curves. Still gonna try it, but who knows. So to that end, see, we're gonna have this coaster next. Then we're gonna have 3 coasters with that. We will be making money. I mean, look at that. Look at this. We have 13 grand of money, so we will be making money. The question is, will it be enough to build like this one, or perhaps this one all the way over here? I highly doubt it. So what we're gonna do? Oh, we're gonna get the water coaster. I mean, what do we have over here? We have tower. We could build this. We could build this and the go-karts. And that's pretty much it. So we do have plenty to build over there. What we're gonna do right now is we are going to research a roller coaster. Yeah, I think we should. Maybe also a gentle ride. We'll do both. No, we won't. If we get a gentle ride first, I'll tick it off. If we get a roller coaster first, I'll tick that one off, depending on what we get, you know, for the roller coasters. So, there. Right, the decision is made. Now, as for the mouse coaster, we are gonna have that. We're gonna have that partially through terrain over here. So it's gonna be, the station's gonna be there. Then what we're gonna need really is for that to... Because the lift of such a thing is mostly benefited if the lift is in one piece. For that to happen, what we would need is a station that basically just goes like this and then just goes up straight away. I mean, that would be the best thing. Seeing how we cannot have that, yeah, you know, we'll just what we'll do is we'll just keep it simple, and we will have a curve over at the start of the lift. I guess we'll, yeah, something like this. Right, okay, that's looking okay-ish. Now, we'll just build the exit over there, because I want to see, right? Right now we can have 12 mouse thingies. How many can we have right now? 9. 10, 11, 12. Am I right? I mean, that is, of course, yes, 12 mine trucks. Oh. We'll have to see. I mean, that doesn't make much difference. Now, I do wonder, though, if I remove you right now, can I still only have... Oh, oh. Yeah, okay, so it's 2 per segment, really. Wait, that... 2 per segment, that, which would lead to 6, 12. I don't know, there's some odd formula over here at work that I do not know the inner workings of, but fine, whatever. Now we will add a lift piece over here, just so that it doesn't stall, and then no, that is also not the way we want it. We'll need an extra lift piece in there. And then we're gonna go up, because right now I believe we are making way for the highest section. Is that? That should be the case. Right. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. Even more so. Look at where we're gonna get. Look at what we're getting ourselves into. Okay, that ain't gonna work. Fine. I accept. Okay, that also ain't gonna work. I accept that too. Look at this though. Look at the sheer height that we got to play around in. That is amazing, really. Oh, that is less so. That is even less amazing. Basically, what we need is to go like this. And then, well, a drop is usually the best. So, if we can get this to work. And then, I mean, I know it's expensive, but whatever. I mean, this is the one in a lifetime chance that, that we get to do something awesome like this. Now, if I were to do this, look at how magnificent this is. We can basically just flirt around in this mountain wherever we want right now. Oh man, I feel like a kid in the candy store, really. The things I can do right now with this coaster are just mind-boggling. Look, we can get inside the mountain and... oh, and then we cannot go over there. Nor can we get ourselves over here. Balls. Can we? No. We would need to... Okay. Oh. That is possible though. As is that. However, right now, I guess what we would need to do is something like this. Now we need to be careful that we do not make it impossible for ourselves to get somewhere where we cannot... this... that could work. I guess, ladies and gentlemen, we just found ourselves our next layer. Nice, nice, nice. We made it. Right. And now, I believe, because at first we were too high, but... wait. Yeah, alright, so we're really just on top of the small rock. What I want to do, though, is try to see if we can get some construction going over there. If we can get that sorted, that would be bloody brilliant. No. I extend that now. Coaster in the way. Oh, that. Yeah, I was fearing as much. We're gonna try and see. No, never mind. That ain't gonna happen. Right, so seeing how that is not gonna happen... maybe... if we try really hard and ask nicely... we can then... perhaps... we smoothen that out just a smidge. Where is this going wrong? It is going wrong somewhere. Oh yeah, of course. there might be our own drop over there. Just might be, you know? Just an idea. Balls. And that... oh, that also ain't gonna happen because of that drop. Oh, that's bad. What we could try and do, and this is of course really tricksy, how much would it need? Not much. However, yeah, no. Now, I guess the only real solution that we have over here is to lower this again. And then... ooh, I don't like that so much all of a sudden. What I should have done, we need to redesign this slightly. That is what we would need. Yeah, that's what we most definitely need to do. And then... oh, wait a second. Can't we... all of a sudden I'm discovering just how tight this is exactly. Very. Let me assure you of that. So... alright, you know what? We're just gonna have to go with a tight curve over here. There's no real way around that. I mean, I tried, but then... I mean, I just... unless I'm not seeing a certain way to design this track that I should obviously have seen, I don't know how else to do this other than this. Okay, now that was stupid. Let's see. Okay, that also ain't gonna work. So, we're looking right now at a track design in this fashion. Let's see. I guess it would be best to drop down over here. Well, or not. I mean, the thing is, though, we can extend that. No, I might be able... no, don't want to go over there. I might be able to... oh, actually, do I not want to go over there? I mean, what can we do over here? Not much, it seems. Other than just do it like this. Right, okay, you might be thinking like that, okay, Damage, you're going way too overboard on this whole design. And you'd probably be right. But, man, I want this to be something freaking awesome. So, and then we end up in the same situation. However, I believe that if we go down right here, we have an extra option for terrain. Yes, we do. Look, this was the... Yes. This is what we have extra right now. Extra options for terrain. Then something like that. Now, can I mean, this is possible. Wow, this is gonna be Swiss cheese, man. Oh man, yeah, the design. Oh. What am I doing over here? I don't know really. If I were to... No, it's still too high. Okay, so that's alright then. Well, it isn't really, but not much I can do about it. And then we cannot do that. We also cannot do anything over there. So, if I'm not mistaken, then the only option we have over here... Oh, wait. We could get ourselves over here. Now this is the area where the coaster has not been before. I like that. I like the thought of that. And then... Yes, this is how I like it. I mean, I don't want to go too far out of the... you know, of the rock. It needs to be kind of like on the rock and in the rock only. But if it pierces here and there, I mean, I don't mind that at all, in the slightest. I mean, the more, the better, really. You know, oh man, this design, man, it is gonna be... Oh. This is just pure awesomeness. Alright, something like this, and then... Shoop, another drop, yes. I mean, this is just, you know, this is like a wild mouse coaster as they are meant, really. Because the design is just unpredictable, you know. You never know what this track is gonna do. It can surprise you at every freaking turn, basically. And that's what I like about this, you know, designing such an unpredictable thing. Always putting the guests off and the wrong thing that they will expect. Now what we're gonna do is we are going to make this a sharp curve, do another drop, and then we are at height 11, at which I feel we need to start seriously thinking about not straight... well actually, I mean, from height 11 though, I would like to go to height 6. You know, which is kind of like the station height. And that would be kind of nice. Not required, not by any means, but I wouldn't mind if that were possible. Now, I guess something like this, and then choop. I mean, this is gonna look crazy, by the way, you know, with all the tracks coming out of everywhere. And then... Well, it won't make these sounds, but, you know, that's just... Oh. Man, I'm getting carried away here. These rocks, man, they're just too good to pass up to do anything as cool as what we're doing over here. Look. Right now we're at ground level, and obviously there ain't gonna be any coaster, you know, paired up with this one, really. Because this is just, you know, this is a thing of its own. There is no, you know, brother coaster or sister coaster that is, you know, created in synchro with this. No. This is its own thing. And rightfully so. Now, look at this. Oh man, I can't wait for the ratings. And also, ta-da! Look at the thing we've created. It's a monster, basically. I want to know what the ratings are going to be. And of course, you guys can report the test ride to me. There, okay. There. I mean, this is basically how we are going to do this. There. It's the most, well, efficient use of this space anyway, and it cuts down on some of the, on some of the supports, which is also quite important. Now, in terms of top speed, I do see that pretty much, it goes from 40 to 25 or something like it. So it never really goes to those crazy speeds, but it travels underground and above ground and underground and above ground, and it's just a wild thing. A wild mouse coaster. Exactly, it lives up to its name, which is quite important. Just look at this go, man. I mean, they're everywhere. Look at this. Imagine if you're on this, and you see, I mean, you don't know where which track goes, and it's just one big surprise of chaos with cars flying around everywhere. Oh man, this is good. Yeah, this is really good. Right, so we will try and make this 10-minute inspection time. We will charge, just a bit of a, taking a pop shot here at what the ratings are going to be. We will charge $7, and of course some benches are highly needed over here, as well as an extra handy dude to patrol the area around the exit only. Okay, I think we should have the ratings right. Now well, so it isn't good. Okay. Now, it cannot be these G's because really, these G's, I mean, this is acceptable. So it must be that the lateral G's go out of hand somewhere. Maybe it is just too much. That could also be the case. If that's so, I mean, if this is indeed too much, then we should simplify this a little bit. Let's see here. That's a shame, but alright, fine, we'll cut a few corners here and there. There. I know that's simple, but still, we'll reduce this a little bit. Also, the section over here at the end. This is gonna be different. Let's see. I mean, this over here, we'll keep this a lot simpler. Let's see. I believe what we need to do here is raise this by 2. Yeah, there we are. Then we have it. I guess right now we've cut a few corners. I don't want to cut too much because it wasn't that high above the 10 in the ratings. And once it drops just below 10, the intensity. Oh man. Wait, what? This is... What? It is already broken down. It is freaking new. I mean, how can this break down? Tell me, how does that work? And now you're going away. No, you're not. What do you think you're doing? Alright, this is a sign though that we might want to have a new, mechanic over here. Because really, I think that our park needs it, but man, that is a shame. And now, because of this, it cannot be tested. Right, what we'll do is we'll give this a quick name. We will call this... how are we gonna call this? There's so many things that I could call this. A really cool one would be... We're gonna call this... the coaster of... The faceless coaster. Oh yes. I mean, this doesn't really have to do anything wrong with with the episode that aired the other day, but still. Oh, so when it... Oh, I was about to say, like, when it breaks down over there, heading for the faceless. Can you even find your way? No, you're totally lost. Oh, that could become an issue. That totally could become an issue. Alright, now, I think you, the one we just assigned... I mean, look at that, man. There's like 3 mechanics over here. Yeah, you're gonna fix it. Good. Now, usually you should get the radio call, but this is gonna be an issue, you know. Guests who are over here, and also staff who is over here, and who want to go over here. They're pathing things. There. That's all we need. In reality, though, they need to go all the way like this. That could become an issue. However, because the faceless, you know, the god of the faceless, is a black and white thing, that is also how the coaster is gonna be. Now, I consider the rock to be kind of blackish, so I guess that is the way to go. Maybe, well, what we could do is we could, of course, always go for like another color scheme where everything is just black. And then we could perhaps, you know, just change it up a little bit here and there. Not everywhere, just a few sections, you know, so it's a bit mixed. Like the real temple as well, you know, with them doors, especially from over here, from this side. I mean, definitely that we need some mixing. There, something like that. No, that looks quite alright. It's a bit of a mixture, but fine. Now, the coaster is fixed, however, the ratings are still unknown and uncertain, and we will not know them until next time, when we play more Rollercoaster Tycoon.